Hey everyone. So I wanted to start the video with this. This is their official Twitter for BBS, and right now they're doing a Guild Quest challenge. This is the sort of campaign where you can make a video, and a bunch of reposts will get like this reward right here in the picture. This is just for like reposting and stuff like that, and then I guess like interactions and whatnot. And then this is like the actual challenge. So what people are gonna do is make Guild Quest videos, and then they're entered for chance of getting a rainbow move source. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I thought the topic of this video would be cool to like kind of combine the two. So like might as well like make it a go quest because that's the active one right now. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna showcase Aizen. So the real reason I wanted to make this video was because I wanted to talk about Aizen and how good he was, and just kind of like how it finally took him like 3 years to fully age out. He's still somewhat usable, believe it or not. This guy is or was insane at the time of his release, and still holds up pretty well to this day. He's got two affiliations, which is nice for achievement systems, and just using him in general. Then he has two killers, which is also really nice, although one of them's captain, but still really good for niche stuff like guild quests, which he's still probably the best, or not the best, but the most used character, I'd say, besides Bambi. Bambi's like kind of what replaces him, and she is currently the top used, but I feel like she's not as accessible, obviously being limited and not a premium pool. And also, I don't have her, so this guy's on my mind pretty often. I'd say, yeah, his kit is pretty solid. He's got a roaming vortex. He's got drain weaken on all of his abilities, really solid. Paralysis resistance for GQ as well as just in general. It's definitely a little dated. There's no gauge or like what I don't know that system. I guess gauge you would call it. Um, I meant gauge as in like the SP. Forget what it's called. The SP boost. Then the gauge, as in you kill a certain amount of enemies and you gain more innate skills and like skills in general. He's got 40% devastation. He's got havoc, frenzy +2, debilitator, sprinter, sharpshooter. Hidden enemies is actually pretty nice. He's been like the PE farmer for a lot of people for like probably the past 3 years, and even going forward, he's still one of the best PE farmers. Just because his kit's so good, and again, Drain is so good. Like I love seeing this thing on any character. Drain being able to like heal after like a misplay or just for like auto content in general. Like it's healing is just so nice. I absolutely love it. I'm not gonna talk too much about Arena, but he was pretty good in Arena. It's just I think he came out at a time where a lot of Arena units were like coming. I think that's when it first came out, sort of. I think it was like in those opening months. I can't remember exactly, but I know like when Arena first came out, they were making like busted unit after busted unit. Like it was, it was like they were changing up the meta with every new character. Now not so much, but he was still pretty good in it. So right now I'm walking full stam and SP just for the sake of GQ, and we're gonna just do a run real quick. I think I already did my run. I don't go for like insane high score. I just go for the clear, and if I can, I'll optimize it a little bit. But for the most part, like I kind of just rock out with what I have. I was actually able to beat the Nightmare one with Grammy, and then I got to like second to last wave with Kenpachi, only because he's only 1 out of 5, so it can only do so much. I saw some people do fully complete it 1.5, but that's just not me. Right now, these are the links I'm rocking. I could use some more SP on most of these characters. Mugetsu is really the only one that's built. I don't know if Toshido's like a good link, but I kind of just threw him on because he was new. I have the killer effect because we don't have a sticker for Captain. I don't think putting on a Soul Reaper sticker would be more beneficial than this. I'm not too sure. And unfortunately, I don't have a teapot still for heart. I've been farming every single heart extreme co-op, and I've gotten surprisingly I've gotten like 10 5 stars in like the past month, and it's just like nothing, man. Like I cannot pull the teapot, unfortunately. But yeah, all spiritual pressure. This is the team. So Let's take a look. He's still the number 2 most unit, even after 3 years for this. This is range captain GQ, by the way. I don't know if I said it yet. Then we have some sides. Ook is a good side. I don't have Nell. Maybe I could swap this Aizen for Hime. I'm not too sure. I feel like. Oh, is it because is Aizen melee? No, he's not. I'm not too sure why people don't use him. Maybe he's just not good. Oh, he's the wrong killer. I threw on this team because this is what I had saved for last. So I might as well use Orihime. I'll just throw her on. And then we have Mugetsu. I haven't taken a look at like any of the abilities. I'm sure Mugetsu doesn't have like no effect because I don't think any of these characters are buffing Aizen. So he's definitely gonna stack there. And then yeah, I'm just gonna leave this because it doesn't matter. But yeah, we're gonna do this, and I thought I was gonna say something. Yeah, let's just get into run very hard. I'm gonna put down the pop filter because when I record videos, I actually have a pop filter that I hold up the entire time. Because most of the gacha games, surprisingly enough, I can just play with one hand. I've never actually had to use 2 hands, so no pop filter. Hopefully, I don't come out sounding bad. We're gonna rock out, see what we can do here. Ook is max transcended. I don't know if I showed off everything I had on him, but yeah, he's a good side. Surprisingly enough, you know, I actually pulled some good GQ units and was able to max them out. So right now, I like starting off with just full screen real quick, and then we just get into like everything else. If I'm using like a really good character, I'll full screen into like probably like an SA1, and then like finish them off. It just depends. Like if I have to run like super planned out and everything, and I'm like optimize it, and I'm like I'm gonna do this here, I'm gonna do this here. For the most part though, especially with like this one, because he's like max transcended, he's got a vortex, he's got drain. Like I don't stress it too much. Also because I don't have Bambi, so I'm not gonna be like, you know, a front runner in score. So I kind of just like do what I can, and as long as I have like a solid run, then I'm okay with it, you know. But as you can see, like he's 3-year-old unit, and he could probably clear like a lot better. I'm kind of just vibing right now, but he clears really well. Like I just want like I was just thinking about it earlier, and I was like, dude, if I make it, I was using Aizen when GQ first came out. I was like, oh yeah, he's this week's character. And I was just thinking about it while using it. I was like, wow, this guy still really holds up really well. And I saw the GQ challenge, so I was like, you know, might as well like do a video on it. And also, I've been wanting to do GQ videos. I had this idea of like posting all my PBs and just putting them in a playlist and just updating them as I got better scores. I don't know if I'll still do that, but I like having like stuff organized. And if I can make some videos off of it too, then that'd be really fun. So yeah, also let me show Ukiura. He's got I don't know what the deal is with max transcended units. I forget if you want to do sticker when you're not fully 5/5, or you want to use sticker when you're only 5/5. Unfortunately, he only has focus, which is not that bad, but I'd still prefer attack. He's got full attack, he's got hollow bait, then he's got 30, 30, 30, I think. Yeah, these two are full stam, and this one's normal attack. I don't know the ratio you want, but I just try to put as many 30s as I could. Because they're somewhat harder to get, and obviously higher bonus, higher damage. He's got full stam as well as attack. You know, he's got the barrier from his, which is a debuff, and also from Orihime, which is really nice. I wish more characters had barriers. I think they're starting to do that, but it's definitely, it helps like tremendously, especially when the GQ characters, they've been giving them like barrage attacks, which I don't know how I feel about barrage attacks, and especially Kenpachi's SA3. I don't like holding them down. It's a little clunky and it feels awkward. And also, I don't know how I feel about EX moves. EX moves are like Toshido's, are really good for GQ. It stays for surprisingly long amount of time, and it's just kind of like a SA3 from Retsu. I'm not sure the specifics for the magnifications and like how hard it hits, but like the fact that it just stays there and debuffs the enemies, like it's so nice. I absolutely love it. So we're gonna give him another run. This one, I guess I'll try a little bit more. 163 is not bad. It's definitely on like the mid to low side. I feel like a 164 and 165 is like, okay, now we're okay. So I'm gonna try and just do this. I don't want to use all 3 essays or strong attacks, but my sides weren't killing as fast. I feel like when it comes to range units, it's just kind of rough. Missed a little ad there, but that's okay. Hopefully that wipes out everyone I want him to kill. Oh, that sucks. Kill. Yeah, we're missing some units, which is unfortunate. I'm not going to do any resetting because I just wanted to do a quick little video. Like, if I wasn't, like, you know, I had Bambi, it was a new unit. I completely whiffed that, that SA3. So much for the good run. But, yeah, if I had those characters, then it'd be a different story. Also, I don't believe it, but I believe so, but I think there's no link for Heart right now for the SP boost, like there is Kangdu for the speed. So maybe even when that comes out, he'll see a little bit more of a resurgence. I think the best thing to do is just to stack the modifiers, just like how when you're giving people from link level slots like full stam, and you're just popping a different modifier on them. That's probably what you would want to do as a link. So I think you'd make a really good link. Like I could also take away SP and put down like weaken or drain damage. That'd probably be a lot better, especially because I already have 3-star SP. So I think that can definitely be a play. I've seen talks about the 5+ Yukis. I don't have any. I think the only one I have right now is green. I just did it like right away. Let me see if I do that. Surely, where is it? I actually don't know which one I have. Let's see then. Maybe it's red. Maybe. Okay, it's mind. I don't know why. Actually, I think I give it a mind during Yumichika's week. I think Yumichika, it just turned his, or not week, but his 3 days, and I tried it out. It was like okay. I hear it's like pretty much the same as like Lieutenant's badge, which just increases strong attack damage, whatever affiliation, you know. I feel like it's kind of the same, so it could be better than this. It's probably better than this hat, but yeah, I don't have the gold hammers, and if I did, I probably wouldn't really care to even right now. So that was Aizen. He still holds up really well. He can pretty much do literally anything in the game besides farm. You can always throw on some links for farming, but I would rather have just like an actual farmer when it comes to that. Like, it's cool getting carried. I feel like a lot of carries like to do super strong units and then throwing on links. I mean, which is fine, you know, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't think any of the content in the game requires like a carry anymore. I think most of the farmers in the game are actually like some of the better units in the game. So it's just like not really a big deal. There's definitely a little Rukia cameo. There's definitely that like kind of step from farmers to actual meta units, especially with like 9th anniversary going on right now, but they'll catch up eventually. So yeah, either way, if you wanted to farm with this guy, you can play arena, you can do co-op, like literally anything. This guy still holds up really well, and as you can see, he's still like a pretty good performer in GQ. Like he's not like better than Bambi obviously, but he's not slacking off either. You can get some like reasonable scores with this guy. So I think after like 3 years, you know, it's kind of like set in stone. You know, we're past this meta. He's definitely not as good as the newer characters, but he still held up for a long time. He gives me Unohana vibes. She held up like a good amount of time as well. Like she still holds up now. Like if I'm honest, like running her in PE is not bad. I believe she has guard break. No, she's not. Okay, that's crazy. But I think her AI is really good with using strong attacks. But yeah, she held up really well. I guess heart unit, you know, they just hold up really well for years and years. So expect this guy to have a crazy resurrection too. I think it's like, I want to say next year's Annie he gets a resurrection. I could be wrong. But yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, he might have a crazy resurrection. I don't know like how they do resurrections with like the number of skills and whatnot, and what are the rules when it goes to it, but he's still pretty good, especially for even co-op 2 with sharpshooter. Like, they really gave him a lot of really useful stuff that he can really age gracefully with. So that'll do it for the GQ video. I'll probably do some more of these maybe. I think they're kind of fun. Hopefully I'll get better and less rambly. This was mainly just because of the GQ challenge, and I really wanted to talk about Aizen. But yeah, I think the next ones I'll try and just do like really high scores and like focus on the actual gameplay and whatnot. So see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, bye bye.